Buffalo Fitness Expo.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of the Buffalo Fitness Expo Podcast. I'm your host, Romer, the Dominican Rock Mendez, and we have a very special and exciting guest here today. And guys, it's an honor to have this guy in the studio today. Mark Solomon. Mark, how are you?
How you doing, Romer?
Good to have you here. Good to have you
Excited to
here.
be
An absolute legend when it comes to weightlifting.
I've been around a while.
So before we start, Mark, I do have a question for you. Drum roll, please. Mark, are you competing in a few weeks?
Actually, I'm not.
Whoa, you're not competing. That's a first. Then what are you doing, Mark?
I'm hosting the show that everyone's competing in.
You're hosting the show. What competition are you hosting?
I am hosting the Olympic Weightlifting Championships, the New York State Championships.
What day is the meet?
Guess what, Romer? 2 weeks out from
2
today.
weeks out. What's
September
the date?
10th.
Oh, and where?
Buffalo Niagara Convention Center.
And Mark, last question for you. It's part of what?
The Buffalo Fitness Expo. One of the greatest shows Buffalo's ever going to see. Hosted by you.
'Cause I'm TNT, I'm dynamite. TNT, and I'll win that fight. TNT, I'm a power load. TNT, watch me explode. You win.
Boom! There you go, guys. So Mark Solomon, again, is hosting the New York State Olympic Weightlifting Championships at the Buffalo Fitness Expo. So Mark, again, good to have you here. So first question for you, Mark, is who is Mark Solomon?
Oh boy, I'm a guy that's been around a long time. I
Yeah.
started way back in early 70s. Skinny guy like all of us, wanted to be big. Got that concrete set from Sears back when I was a kid, lifting weights. And
How old were you when you started?
oh geez, I was, as far as I can remember, I think 12 years old I was trying to lift weights. Didn't know what I was doing, but I was giving it a shot, you know.
How old are you now?
58.
58, okay. So tell us a little bit about your weightlifting accolades.
Well, I wanted to be a bodybuilder. I wanted to be big. I went in the service and was a skinny guy, and I was always training, just couldn't get big. And, one day I met this guy. This was about 77. I heard all this noise. He was throwing all his weights around. I said, what's he doing in there? He was Olympic lifting. I didn't know what it was. So I checked it out, and he knew I wanted to be a bodybuilder. And he said that, trying to trick me into a sport, well, let me build you up for bodybuilding. This will get you big and strong. It sounded good. And for years, I tossed back and forth, wanted to be a bodybuilder. And he wanted me to be an Olympic lifter. And I finally realized one day, there was no natural bodybuilding back then. I just don't have the genetics for this. I'm not going to be Arnold, And so I gave the Olympic lifting a shot, and next thing you know, I got my own storefront and teaching Olympic lifting, and this has been going on 35 years now.
35 years, wow. So can you tell us what is your gym?
I'm Buffalo Barbell Club. Everybody knows me. I've been around forever. It's the only exclusive Olympic lifting club you're going to find from here to New York City. There's Olympic weightlifting around, but it's in a CrossFit facility. Mine is exclusive to Olympic lifting. So if you walk into my club, okay, there's only like 10 of us. So you're not lost in a CrossFit crowd or, a big gym. You get one-on-one from me all the time. And that's what Olympic lifting takes. If you're a good coach, you have to watch every lift your lifter does. Pay attention to his technique, his strength, everything he needs, and you go from there.
So, Mark, also, we do have a bodybuilding connection. Did you judge my first competition?
No, I don't think I judged it, but I was there. I saw it in the audience.
You were there? Okay, yeah. I remember you mentioned that to me.
I wasn't that good. I did a show. I didn't do my shows until I was 50. So I did a couple of shows around 2010. And I did all right. I mean, because of the mass I have from Olympic lifting all these years, I was bigger than the rest. It could have been 10 pounds lighter, but, I mean, that's your guy's thing. I'm an Olympic lifter. I like to eat, so I wasn't going to sacrifice that. I was good enough to win a couple shows, and I'll leave it there.
So, Mark, at 58 years old, how much more difficult it is for you to lift now compared to when you were younger?
That's a good question. I get asked that a lot. First of all, I've been drug-free my whole life, and that's what kept me healthy. I've been training for 40 years now, and one of the reasons that I'm successful today is I've learned that less is more for me. I like to tell people I train hard, but I hardly train because recovery is an issue. Mm-hmm. So I'm only Olympic lifting maybe 2 days, 3 days a week, but I train hard. And that heavy training, as you guys know in bodybuilders, heavy deadlifts you like to do that stimulates the growth hormone. I'm doing that all the time, so it keeps me young. And I'm still squatting 400 pounds for a double. I still can snatch over 250 pounds. I can still clean and jerk 300 pounds, and I plan on doing it for a while yet. A lot of records to be broken. Next year, I go into the 60 to 64 age group, so I'm going to start shattering all those records and put my name in the books.
So yeah, you mentioned you competed before. So are you looking to make a comeback in bodybuilding?
I always want to make a comeback in bodybuilding, but really the main reason is I do love it, but that's the only way I can diet. I want to go down a weight class. We have the American Masters coming to Buffalo. It's the National Masters meet, and my weight class right now, I own the records. I already broke the records, and I'm getting older in this division. I don't know if I can break them again, but if I lose 20 pounds. I can open with records. I can do 9 records in one meet in my hometown. So,
what is that record, Mark?
No, I don't know. It's probably only about 242 pounds, I believe.
Wow.
Something I do every day in the gym.
Wow. What is the most you've ever cleaned?
I've clean and jerk. I wasn't that good at it. I've probably clean and jerked, I don't know, about 370, somewhere around there. So It was a good snatch rack. It was a technique sport. And I'm not the strongest guy, but it was a great technique. And I snatched 300 pounds, which was extremely respectable.
Wow. So, Mark, maybe for some people out there that aren't too familiar with Olympic weightlifting, what are they going to see at the expo? If you can give us some of the rules, some of the different lifts. Because we know for powerlifting, they're getting judged on their bench, their deadlift, and their squats. For bodybuilding, obviously, on their physique. But for Olympic weightlifting, what are they looking for?
It's completely different. Olympic lifting is an Olympic sport. It's in the Olympics. So, it means it requires a lot of athleticism and it's difficult to do. So it takes a lot of training to prepare for it. But there are 2 lifts. One is the snatch, which is from the ground overhead in one motion. If the Olympics was this, John, everybody probably saw, some part of the Olympic lift. Well, there wasn't much on, but they might have caught a glimpse of it. But snatch is from the ground overhead in one motion. The clean and jerk is, I'm sure some people are familiar with the cleans with football. We power clean it, and then we jerk it. Well, we squat clean at the meets, but it's a 2-part lift. And everybody gets 3 attempts on the snatch, and then the best one counts. And everybody does 3 lifts on the clean and jerk, and the best lift counts, and that's their total for the meet. And it's obviously all in 8 weight classes for the men, 7 for the women.
Wow, it's exciting. Definitely looking forward to seeing some of the best lifters in Western New York, and not in Western New York, in New York in general. You also have people coming from other states, correct?
Yeah, we're drawn from all over this meet, which is unusual. I guess all this hype that you're doing, I got people from Kansas that are excited to come to the Buffalo Fitness Expo.
It's going to be amazing, guys.
Kansas, Ohio, Pennsylvania, Canada, a bunch from New York City, and everywhere in between.
Yeah, we have a lot of, also on the bodybuilding end, people coming from Colorado. We have competitors from St. Louis. We have competitors from Virginia as well, Canada, like you mentioned, all over the place. So it's going to be amazing. It's going to be amazing just to see Buffalo being featured in such a big event like that. This is what I wanted for the city since we started. And thank you for the help. I told everyone I couldn't do this without you, Mark. So I really appreciate all the work you've done on your end to put your meet together. It's going to be absolutely amazing for the city of Buffalo and Western New York.
Thanks, Romer, but we have to thank you for putting this event on. This is big. Who takes on the Buffalo Convention Center? This is huge.
Yeah, and I appreciate it. Again, I know it's been a lot of work, but I know that there's a lot of people behind us supporting us, and everyone online who's been sharing our videos, sharing our content. All the athletes, and the athletes just deserve it. So it's going to be an absolutely epic, majestic, ginormous event, and I'm looking forward to it. It's to give it to Buffalo. It's going to be amazing. So, Mark, what can people expect, again, when they walk into that floor of the convention center, the exhibit floor, and they look at what you have going on right now? What can they expect?
It's going to be exciting. We have 20 women lifting. That session is at 10 o'clock. It starts at 10 o'clock Saturday, but you don't want to miss that. We have 20 girls lifting. We got girls going to be lifting over 200 pounds over their head. I heard one girl might be doing double body weight. Think about that. That's a lot.
Wow.
And that's going to go from 10. That'll probably done about 11:30. Then we have 2 men's sessions, 15 lightweight men and 15 heavyweight men. We have guys who are going to be snatching 300 pounds, clean and jerking 400 pounds. There's going to be some big lifts going on. You don't want to miss that.
You told me there were going to be some big boys that are coming to lift, right?
Some big lifters, yeah.
Oh, it's going to be exciting.
And we got a lot of new lifters. Don't count them out. This is going to be the first meet, which I'm excited about. Don't be afraid to come to this meet. There's no qualifying total. Anybody can come to this meet. Your first meet, if you're a veteran, and for you first timers, that's what we do. We're waiting for guys like you. We want to bring you up. So come on in. Make it your first meet. You'll love it. You'll have a great time. What an experience you're going to have.
Oh, it's going to be amazing. I know there are some new lifters on Instagram. They always tag me in their lifts, and I'm always looking at the amount of weight that I'm doing. And I'm wow, it's very impressive. I did clean and jerk back in high school, but it wasn't anything bad at all. It wasn't anything big at all compared to what these guys are doing. So it's exciting to see, like you said, some of the more experienced lifters, the big boys, and then some of the girls as well, and some of the new lifters. It's gonna be great. It's definitely going to be amazing watching. And that's the thing about the Buffalo Fitness Expo. You're going to be able to see every sport going on at once. You can go see Olympic lifting. You can go see powerlifting. In between breaks, go see bodybuilding. So many different sponsor booths that we're going to have. And again, Mark, thank you. Thank you for the work that you've done. So, Mark, how many entries do you have overall right now?
I got about 50. I got 20 women, 15 guys in the light, 15 in the heavy, but I'm always looking for more. As a matter of fact, I think I'm going to waive the late fee. And anybody wants to enter this weekend, last chance, enter, no late fee. Let's get some more lifters in there. I'll do another session if we have to. Let's do 4 sessions.
Look at that. 4 sessions. We can do that. And if they want to register, Mark, where do they go to register? What's the best way to contact you as well?
My Facebook page, Mark Solomon, is loaded with all of your stuff and my stuff. There's probably plenty of links on there. Just look for the link for the Buffalo Fitness Expo / New York State Championships. Press that, and it's real easy. It's under Eventbrite. You can sign up in like 2 minutes.
I also saw your status on Facebook a few days ago that you're giving actually 5 bars away at the expo. That's a big thank you for one of our sponsors, for G&G Fitness. So thank you very much for donating that to the expo. Again, so you are going to give away 5 bars to people out there. And again, I want to thank you, Mark, for all the work that you do and just showing that you care. And that's why I said that we're a team here. We're a team because you actually care about the athletes, and we're all about by the athletes, for the athletes, and we are going to continue that. So thank you again, Mark. So, Mark, any final words you want to give out there to everyone who's coming out to the Buffalo Convention Center on September 10th to the Buffalo Fitness Expo to watch your USA New York State Olympic Weightlifting Championships? Final words to them.
This is going to be really exciting meet. If you have a chance to compete in it, you have to. I competed at the Buffalo Niagara Convention Center in 2000. They had the American Open here, and it turned out to be one of my favorite meets. I'll never forget that on my home turf. It was exciting, and I got to tell you, if you have a chance to be in this, get into it. You don't want to miss this. This guy's doing so much work to put on a great show. I'm doing a lot of work to make the Olympic lifting great. You don't want to miss it. Spectators, it's going to be exciting. Girls doing double body weight. Guys clean and jerking 400 pounds. I mean, we're talking about over the head. This is a lot of weight. You don't want to miss this. All we can say is thank you, Romer. What an opportunity we're getting here.
No, I appreciate it, Mark. Again, even though I like to say, again, this is the team effort. We've all done it together. It's been great. And again, guys, make sure to get your tickets. You can see for tickets, you can get them right here. And ticket sales actually end this week. It'll be Wednesday, August 31st. You can go to buffalofitnessexpo.eventbrite.com. But again, guys, I will see you guys at the Buffalo Convention Center on September 10th when you guys come to the Buffalo Fitness Expo. Mark, thank you again. Pleasure having you on. I'm looking forward to putting on, I never curse, but to putting on a kick-ass event.
Oh, this is going to be awesome. Thank you for letting me be part of it.
No, thank you very much, Mark. I'll see you then.
On September 10th, 2016, the biggest fitness event comes to Buffalo, New York. Amateur Natural Bodybuilding, the FAC Buffalo Natural Fall Fest. Pro Men and Pro Figure, the FAC Clash of Pro Champions. USPA New York State Powerlifting Championships, USA New York State Olympic Lifting Championships, CrossFit, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, Buffalo, New York. Are you ready? On September 10th, 2016, you are invited to attend the first ever Buffalo Fitness Expo, the largest convention center in Western New York. The Buffalo Niagara Convention Center, over 110,000 square feet, over 20 fitness competitions, over 300 fitness vendors, over 20,000 spectators. Get your tickets now at buffalofitnessexpo.eventbrite.com.